Good evening, everyone. Again, my name is Dr. Monica Ford Davis, and I'm running for Suwannee County School Board District 2. Some of you may know me, some of you may not know me, but I have deep, deep roots in Suwannee County. Both of my parents, Sidney Ford Jr. and Catherine Ford Mobley, are both natives, born and raised. Both of my maternal and paternal grandparents were here. So, and I have family members who have been in the school system here since day one. My family members include the Fords, Roundtrees, Toombs, Wheelers, Bowens, and that's just to name a few of my family members that have gone through Suwannee County schools. I've been married to my husband, Robert, who's over here, my backbone here, for 30 years. And my mother, who is an educator and a teacher of the gifted and administrator, a retired administrator also. So that's where I get my background in education from, and it's just been instilled in me all my life. Even as far back as my great uncle, Reverend Lee Ford, who was the first African American school board member in Suwannee County here after U.S. Reconstruction. I attended elementary school here in what is now called the Douglas Center. And I moved away with my parents, and now I'm back home. I've always been a part of this community, only an hour and a half away, where I would come back and spend my summers, my weekends, my Christmases, so I never could get live academy. As soon as there was a Christmas break or any kind of break, my sister and I were on Greyhound, at the Greyhound station up here on Mack, coming back to Live Oak. We already attended school in Mosley Hall, Houston, and Ebenezer Church with my grandparents. And then in 2015, when I retired after 35 years of service with Duval County Public Schools, I came home. I came home to see and work with the students here in my town of Live Oak, Florida. My experience in the field of education has been, again, for over 35 years. I have a BA in elementary education, where I was teaching an elementary school teacher. I have a master's degree in school counseling, where I was an elementary, middle school, and high school guidance counselor. I have an educational specialist degree in administration, an educational doctorate degree in child, youth, and family services, with an emphasis on vocational education. Vocational education is one of my passions. Again, as I stated, my mom is a teacher, but my dad was a master diesel mechanic. So I do know how to change oil. So that's where I think our kids really need some help. And further, some of my experience, I was a middle school and district level administrator, instructional and graduation coach, where I trained teachers, community college studies, undergraduate studies, graduate studies, where I worked for over 10 years at Florida A&M University and Webster University as a master's associate professor in counselor education. And also, one of my proudest moments is the years that I spent as a chair and facilitator for the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools. As many of you might know who are in education, that SACS, as it's called, is one of the 6 regional accreditation organizations recognized by the United States Department of Education. And I served for many years accredited schools in Jacksonville and Miami. I think I've been pretty much around almost every high school in Miami. My educational concerns here in Suwannee County include, but are not limited to, because we have a lot of concerns and we need to prioritize those concerns. And I'm talking to some of the parents, the new school configuration model. A lot of parents are wondering, what is that going to be like for our kids? The graduation option, another option is what other options? Again, my passion is vocational education. There are many different graduation options. A lot of people think that if a kid graduates from high school with 24 credits, they're going to college. As we know, a lot of kids don't want to go to college. So they need another option. Those options are there, and we must hold our guidance counselors and our administrators responsible for offering those things to parents and to kids starting in ninth grade, deciding what their path is going to be. Is it going to be a career education path, or is it going to be a college path? Those choices are there, but I don't think they're being offered to our children, and we're going to make sure. There's legislation that just passed and that's supposed to go into effect in July that guidance counselors have to give those options to students. Of course, we all know about COVID-19 and the impact that it's having on our school. If you read the Suwannee County School District website, school's supposed to start on the 10th of August. And they talk about how schools are going to be cleaned, how they're going to be the buses and cafeterias. So that is a concern. Our exceptional student education services. I've been involved with parents who had concerns. As I'm canvassing, I had one parent who had a child who is autistic and felt like their child was not getting the services. I've met with a parent whose child was deaf and who was not getting proper services. So those, again, are some of our concerns. And one of our biggest concerns, I think that would encompass all of this if we could effectively communicate with our parents. There are different ways. I know you have phone systems, but sometimes those things are not what we need. We need programs and meeting with parents so they feel comfortable with us. I have goals and focus areas for myself of what I would like to accomplish with the school system. My first goal is academic excellence and develop and enhance key areas of service and support for our students as it relates to their academic, social, and emotional needs. My second goal would be have and work on a thriving and sustainable district and strive to retain and recruit excellence in administration, teaching staff, and support. We all know that there's a teacher shortage. So with those teacher shortages, again, there's legislation that has passed to give an increase in teacher salary. Well, we're going to be fighting for those same teachers. When you're with the reconstruction of your schools, you're going to need certified teachers in certain areas for those magnet and choice schools. We're going to review and strengthen the home and school relations, as I just said, and help implement school pathway options that integrate preparation for career, technology, education, and higher education. And what we're all concerned about is school safety. That should always be a goal to keep our kids safe. And we need to have safety teams in place when we have a pandemic. And when we have areas that we have kids to be safe. So I'm dedicated to working with your kids. I'm dedicated to working with the administration. We all believe in the same thing, academic success and a fair and free education. We want our kids to be able to strive without us and come back home like me and have a support in your community. So I'm asking for your vote for Suwannee County District 2. Thank you. Thank you. I think the first question was what type of educational background do you have to qualify? So I have 35 years of educational background with a spectrum from teaching first grade through master's degree in college, from administration to school accreditation. So I think that covers a wide spectrum of background experience that I have as an educator. I think one of the second questions that was addressed was what comprehensive plan does the school district have to recruit and maintain highly qualified teachers? Like I said earlier, we know that there is a shortage of teachers across the nation. So one of the things that the state of Florida is doing is raising the minimum entry level for teachers. And what the administration and the board is going to have to do is recruit teachers and have something to offer. Even Suwannee Economic Development is going to have to be involved because a lot of young people come to small towns They come to small towns. What is it to do in a small town? Where is it to live in a small town? So there's going to be a whole lot of things like that that's going to be intertwined with recruiting teachers. Again, there's policies. There's Swanee School Board has the policy manual online when it comes to recruiting teachers, and the superintendent was invited, and I'm quite sure this question would have been something that he or one of the board members can address when it comes to how the policies, how effective they are. Okay, and then the last question had to do with, can you describe the requirements? Only thing that I can do, Ms. Kaysen addressed the model and what they did to recruit me to start the process. Only thing that I can address is the generic mandates and policies when it comes to a reconfiguration, which is that they have to adhere to federal segregation requirements, and they have to allow parents, have the meetings, for parents to come in, and also they have to maintain some social, economic, and demographic and racial balance in the schools. And once the school has done all of this, they have to post to the schools and to the parents all those requirements, and put out the applications for the parents in a timely manner for parents to apply for those programs.